Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. I hope your Thanksgiving break was just awesome. And yeah, I'm excited about this. So, welcome back. A few points that I want to talk about before we just kind of cut you loose and get going with actual content. So, um, I would say the first and foremost thing that's going to make this successful is email communication. I mentioned this before I left. This is especially going to be important if you have to turn and work on an individual basis, if you're absent or something like that. For me to communicate with you individually, be it about grades, attendance, tardies, all that kind of good stuff. And just in general, that's how you and I will communicate individually, other than just me Skyping in every day. But that's more of a general classroom type atmosphere. To get on my website, that's where I'm going to post absolutely everything. That's where this video is. That's where the calendar of events is going to be. That's where the homework assignments will be listed as well. So like I said, you can type my name in Google, or if you just go to the GP High School website, at the top you can click on Staff Directory, and then click on my name. It'll say Ali Schwenier Boards. Click on that link. It'll take you to my webpage. Everything that pertains to pre-cal will have a little pre-cal symbol above it. And obviously, things that are geometry not meant for you will say geometry anyway. Let's talk about grades for a second. Everything that I have for you is 100% updated, including those of you that did the Chapter 4 bonus. So make sure when you're looking in Skyward that everything that is reflected on your end looks right. I very well could have made a mistake in the hustle and bustle of the move and impacting my classroom, things like that. So make sure that what I have for you is what you believe that you should have. Some of your grades are not too hot right now, either because you haven't been turning in homework or that one test we had didn't go so great. So going forward, it is so important that you do every single homework assignment to boost that daily work grade or maintain your daily work grade, not only for grade's sake, but since we're teaching like this now, it's going to be so important for you to do that homework as a self-assessment to make sure that you understand what I've been teaching you. And if not, you know how to ask questions. I'm not going to be there to assess whether or not you're actually understanding things like I usually am. So it's so important for you to do that homework. If tests are what's giving you trouble, when our first test comes up, it's going to be a week from today, Monday, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. If that's what's giving you trouble, you need to make it a point to actually study going into this test. I think a lot of us on that last test, it wasn't that you couldn't do it, is that you didn't remember how and when to do certain things. So it's actually putting forth that effort to study before your test ahead of time so that you don't get your test and go, oh, I remember that we did that question on the study guide, but I don't remember how to do it. That shouldn't occur. So speaking of, let's talk about some important dates. Your first test, or your next test for me is going to be 1 week from today, Monday, December the 4th. I hate Monday tests, but Friday was a little bit too soon for my comforts. And any later than that, and we're going to be pressed for time for the next test because we have 3 weeks from now until Christmas break. Woo-hoo. So I've got to squeeze a test in then. And then we're also going to have one more test, and it's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday of the week before we leave, which is December 13th or 14th. I'll decide more on that later and let you know for sure. December the 15th, that Friday, is an early release going into Christmas break, 2 weeks off. When we get back, we've got 2 weeks until the end of the semester. As far as I know, that's as far as we're carrying on together, but of course I'll keep you updated with anything I hear about a new hire for this position. I haven't heard anything back on exam schedule yet, but as soon as I hear something, I'll let you know. That way we can prepare to know which classes are testing which days / how the exemption policy is going to take effect into that. So a calendar of these dates is available on my webpage as well. Just click the link and you can see everything I said just now. I will also update it as I plan more ahead. For now, I've just kind of got the bare minimum to get us started, and then as things kind of take flight, I'll know what kind of pace we're working at and when I can, put more assignments on there, and if there are other assessments to put there as well. As far as important dates, that's all I've got. Important things, that's all I've got too. So I'm happy to be here. This is my makeshift teaching room. Got my whiteboard down there. got my pens and things there. Harrison is asleep right now, which is why I'm able to do this video. So it'll be a learning process, something that I'm excited to do with you, and I think as long as you step up to the plate, do what you need to do, this is going to be really successful. Going forward, what we're going to do next is we're going to discuss or kind of wrap up and review what we did before Thanksgiving, before we kind of learn a few new things before that test comes next week. So in general, just to recap, we're going to kind of implement a flipped classroom type deal to where the videos that I post other than this one will be intended to be watched at home. Maybe the first one you'll watch after this as well. But you're going to watch those videos at home. That way you can work on the assignments in class where I will be available live for Skype to assist you with anything should you need it. So that's the idea. Again, that's only going to work if you actually watch those videos. So daily, you'll know which videos that you should be up with. Of course, you can go ahead if I have the videos up and just work at your own pace ahead if you'd like, which will also be found on my webpage. So if you have any questions, just keep record of them. Shoot me an email. Communicate among one another. Hey, I emailed Ms. Schwanier. She said this. Whatever the case may be, whatever's going to be best for all of us going forward is what we need to do. Thank Mr. Ware for what he's doing, because he's doing so much more than what a regular sub is going to do for you. So please show him your gratefulness by the fact that he's going to be there and, taking attendance every day, checking your homework, and just in general also being a resource for you since I'm not there. So he is the real MVP of this event. I hope you treat him as such. So I'm excited, guys. Let's do it.